Okay, we will start the lecture. Have a good day to you. My screen is visible to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
In this lecture, we will start the searching technique. This is module 6. Content for this chapter is searching techniques. In that, there are two main searching techniques, linear search and binary search. After that, we will see hashing concept, hash functions, and collision resolution techniques. Let's see what is searching. Searching means to find whether a particular value is present in an array or not. Okay, searching is what? What do you understand from this?
Searching is the value. The particular. हा. अरे मध्ये जी व्हॅल्यू आहे की नाही बघण्यासाठी
हा
सर्चिंग आहे.
म्हणजे सर्चिंग. एखादा पर्टिक्युलर टार्गेट इलेमेंट दिलेल्या अरे मध्ये आहे की नाही हे फाइंड करणं म्हणजे काय सर्चिंग. The value is present in array, mute yourself. If the value is present in array, then searching is said to be successful, and the searching process gives a location of that value in the array. If that element is present, then our searching is successful, and we print that element's location as an output. However, if a value is not present in an array, the searching process display an appropriate message. Here we can say element is not found message. In this case, searching is said to be unsuccessful. Okay, if the element found, then we can say searching is successful. If it is not there, then we can say searching is unsuccessful. There are mainly two types of searching. First is linear search, second is binary search. As the name suggests, linear search means sequential search. One by one element we have to check in linear search. And binary search is where we first calculate middle element. After that, we are comparing our target element to that middle. If that is the element, then we just display the element and its position, or we can say target element is found. Or if that is not element, means middle element is not our targeted element, then we compare the element is less than that middle or greater than middle. If it is less than middle, then we check this particular target at left side. If that element is greater than middle element, then we check for right side. This is what binary search. Okay, the algorithm that should be used depend entirely on the organization of array. In linear search, we need not any specific type of array. We can say sorted or unsorted array. For that, we can check. We can apply linear search. There is no need for specific type organization. But in binary search, if we have to apply binary search, then we must have elements array or organization is sorted. If sorted array is there, then only we can apply binary search. Okay, this is the major difference. Linear array means sequential. Linear search is a sequential search, but binary search is not sequential. It means it first check middle, then depend on the target element. If middle is a target element, then we say that element is found. If not, then we again divide that array in half. If that element is less than that middle element, then we check left side, otherwise right side. This is the major difference. And in binary search, to apply this, we require sorted array. Okay, what we see here? For, yes, any query from your side?
काय मॅम?
Any query?
नो मॅम.
Okay. Here what we saw, searching is what? Finding whether the particular element is present or not. Then here we saw two types. First is linear search, second binary search. Okay. For example, if the elements of the array are arranged in a ascending order, then binary search should be used as it is more efficient for sorted list in terms of complexity. Okay, we will see linear search in detail here. Linear search is called as a sequential search. Is a very simple method used for searching an array for a particular value. It works by comparing the value to be searched with every element of an array one by one in a sequence until match is found. Okay, our target is it's what? Find the element. Here in linear search, one element until we found the element or end the list. Linear search is most search an unordered list of the elements, means not sorted element, random element. If random elements list is there, then we apply linear search. Okay, let's see the algorithm for linear search. Linear search, here we have array A, here we have number of element, to store that we use n. Then target element, for target element we use variable that is val. Here we are storing the target for a search. Step 1, initialization. Here we set the POS, means position, to -1. This is what? Index. Okay, position -1. Second step, initialize, set I equal to 1. This is for iteration. We are using here loop. So what we do, we need I variables, and starting we assign I to the first element. I is a 1. Now step 3, repeat step while I less than equal to n. N is the total number of element, means size of that array, and consists that array, and I is the first here 1. Okay, I is the variable we are using for next. We are changing their index now. For that I we are using. Step 4, if a of I equal to val, means array A I index is equal to val, means variable which we find or we targeted, that if is at the A of I, then set POS equal to I, means that position to, we store that I position into POS and print that position. Okay, done. First we check if our value with target element value is equal to A of I. If that is equal to A of I, means we find element. No, then that position where we find that val, we set it to POS, that is position, and we just display the position and go to step 6, that is exist. If not, means if this condition is false, then we just go on increasing I plus 1. Okay, understood up to this?
येस मॅम. ते व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे आपण इनपुट देणार काय?
हा, जो एलिमेंटला सर्च करायचा आहे तो आपण व्हॅल मध्ये स्टोर करणार आणि तो एलिमेंट सर्च करणार त्या ॲरे मध्ये आहे की नाही. ओके, म्हणजे आपण टार्गेट म्हणतो. जो सर्च करायचा आहे इलेमेंट तो व्हॅल मध्ये आहे. टोटल ॲरेची साईज आहे ती n मध्ये आहे आणि टोटल ॲरे जो आहे तो a आहे. a हा ॲरे आहे. ओके. Here we are repeating this step 4 until I is less than equal to n, means or equal to size of that array. Then only we are doing this comparison. Okay. Step 5. If position is equal to -1, means up to this we are comparing an element. Then also we get position -1, means there is no element, that target element not found in that array. Then value is not present in array. Just we are displaying value is not present at the in the array and just exists the algorithm. Okay, understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see the step-by-step description. In step 1 and 2 of the algorithm, we initialize the value of POS, that is position, and I. This is what initialize POS and I, that is position and iteration variable. In step 3, that is this step, a while loop is executed, that would be executed till I is less than n. N is the what total number of element in the array. Then step 4. In step 4, a check is made. Here in step 4, here what we check. Here we check. Check is made to see if match is found between the current array element and val. Okay, we check for match element. If match is found here, if this match is found, then position of the array element is printed. Here we print the POS. Okay, if a of I is a val, that element is at the a of I, then we assign that I to position and position we display. This is what. If match is found, then position of the array element is printed. Else means this part. After end of if. Else means position not found, then value of I is increased to match the next element with value. Okay, if that current element is not val element, so what we do here, we increase I by 1 and again check that particular ith element is value or not. Okay, this is going on up to I less than equal to n. However, if all array elements have been compared with val and no match found, okay, this is done, okay, and no element found, then it means that val is not present in the array. Here we compare this, repeating this up to I less than equal to n. Now I is suppose greater than n, then this will fail, and we got position is equal to -1 is default initial position. Then we print that val is not in the array.
मॅम ते पोझिशन 0 असलं तर म्हणजे नंबर आहे काय? पोझिशन -1 दिले ना.
हो.
आणि प्रिंट पोझिशन आउटकम आपल्याला हे आलं पोझिशन 0 म्हणाले, तर म्हणजे ते असणार काय?
इथे पोझिशन आपण -1 ला सेट केली आहे. -1 ला सेट केली आहे म्हणजे इन शॉर्ट 0 ला सेट केली आहे. जर ह्याच्यामध्ये बघ ऍक्च्युअल ह्याचा प्रोग्राम जो आपण करणार ना, ॲरे यूज करतोय, सो जो आय आहे ना तो आपण ॲरे मध्ये 0 ला इनिशियलाइज करणार. समजतंय? अल्गोरिदम आहे ना हे, त्यामुळे इथे काय केलंय, -1 ला पोझिशन सेट केली आहे, म्हणजे 0 पेक्षाही आधी केली, आणि I1 ला सेट केलाय. आय पहिल्या स्टेपला सेट केलाय. मग तो पोझिशन 0 ला सेट केली ना, ह्या अल्गोरिदम साठी पोझिशन 0 ला सेट केली आणि I 1 ला सेट केला तरी चालते.
अच्छा.
ओके.
ओके.
पण जो प्रोग्राम करणार आपण त्याच्यामध्ये कंपल्सरी पोझिशन -1 ला आणि I जो आहे तो 0 ला येणार, बिकॉज दिस इज ॲरे स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 0. ठीक आहे. इथे ते कन्सेप्ट मिसमॅच व्हायला नको म्हणून त्यांनी काय केलंय, पोझिशन -1 लाच ठेवली आहे आणि I 1 ला ठेवलाय त्यांनी. तो 0 ला ठेवला तर ॲज इट इज प्रोग्राम सारखं होणार. Let's see the complexity of a linear search algorithm. Linear search in order of n, means big O n, time, where n is number of elements in the array. Here, if n is 1, there is one element, then we check or we compare at once only. Okay, if 2 elements is there, then we compare 2 times. Means our target element suppose 5 and our arrays elements are suppose 3 and 5. Then we check first that target element, that is 5 to 3 not equal to, so increase the position, we got second element. Now we check that 5 to second element is 5, so we found the match and we display it. Okay, means for number we are comparing number of time, which means if the array size is n, then we are comparing n time, so order of n is the complexity. Okay, just wait. Okay, next, obviously the best case of the linear search is when the value is equal to the first element of the array. Okay, suppose element is at the first location only, then at the first comparison we found that target element. Understood? So order will be 1. Now in this case only. Likewise, the worst case will what? If n time, if the number is at the last position, then that is worst case. Best case is first position. If we found element at the first position, then this is the best case. If we found element at the last position, then we have to check one by one up to n. So this is what worst case. And average is what? At the middle, means half comparison. Okay, likewise the worst case will happen when either value is not present in the array or it is equal to the last element of the array. Now if here we mention that in both cases are the worst, both cases are worst, because if element is not found, then also we have to check up to last element, and if element at the last position, then also we have to check last up to last, means in both cases we have to check n time, the number of element present that time we have to check, so both are worst case. Okay, best case is what? If element is present at the first. Worst case, if element is not present and element is at the last position. Okay, in both cases then comparisons will have to be made. However, performance of the linear search algorithm can be improved by using the sorted array. Now next is the binary search. This is the second type of searching method. Binary search is a searching algorithm that works efficiently with a sorted list, means order list, ascending, descending. Okay, we are using actually ascending list for this binary search implementation. The mechanism of a binary search can be better understood by an analog of a telephone directory. Now, when we are searching for a particular name in a directory, we first open the directory from the middle and then decide whether to look for the name in the first part of the directory or in the last, that is the second part of the directory. Again we open some page in the middle and the whole process is repeated until we finally find the right name. Okay, you understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Here what we say that for binary search we are considering the telephone directory in that name and telephone number is there. If we have uh, to find any name, then what we do is we just open the directory and then we compare our current page to our target. Means suppose we have to find number name using name starting from n, then we are checking that our current page is uh, means before the n or after the n. Then depending on that we are comparing. Okay, we have to go at the first part or last part. This is what binary search. Now consider the algorithm for binary search. Binary search, here we have four input variable or we have four variables. First is array A, second is a lower bound, means leftmost uh, means leftmost side, left side. Okay, then second is a upper bound, means upper right. Then val means target, we are searching the element that we have that we store in val, target element, target for search. Now consider the step 1. Here initialize the set big means beginning equal to lower bound, then end upper bound and position to -1. You understood up to this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First we set the beginning means first element. Okay. Lower bound assigned to BG means beginning. Then upper bound is assigned to the end means last one. Then position -1 because initialization. So repeat the step 3 and 4 while beginning is less than equal to end. Okay, when the beginning equal to end, when this beginning is equal to end,
There is only one element.
correct. If only one element is present, then beginning equal to end. Okay, if one more than one, then beginning always less end.
End.
Means upper bound always less than lower bound, always less than upper bound. Left we have lower bound. Okay, at right we have upper bound. Left means lower and right means upper bound. Now step 3, set mid equal to big, that is big plus end means beginning plus end divided by 2. Here we are calculating the middle element, that is a beginning position means beginning index plus last index and divide by 2. We are calculating the middle position and store it into the mid variable. Now step 4, if a of mid equal to our target value, if yes means value our we are searching is at the middle position, then we just store store that mid value, mid index into the position and display that. Here what we done, first we check A of mid. That is position, and just display that position and go to step 6, that is exist. Our element is found at the middle position. Okay, now if this is false, means A of mid is not equal to val, then we have to go for else if. Now in else we have if A of mid is greater than val. If that is the condition, means our target element is less than that particular A of mid, then this element will be at left side. No, because
Yes,
it is less than mid. So we have to decrease the upper bound by mid minus 1. Okay, now we have to check left side. So our beginning is the same, that is lower bound. Yes, and it's a lower bound. Our lower bound is same, but now we have to check less than mid. So our last, that is upper bound, is at the mid minus 1. Okay, you clear this?
yes, ma'am.
Then we check again for that elements. This element, we are again calculating this mid for that of part, and we are checking that our new mid location, mid element is value, then just display the position. Otherwise we are again dividing that element based on left or right. Okay, else if the element is not less than A of mid, then of course it will greater than what, A of mid. So we are checking for, we have to check for right side. So in that case our upper bound is the last end, but our big, that is big, is a middle plus 1. We have to check right side list. So we have to start from next of the mid position, that is mid plus 1, and last will be end, that is upper bound. Okay, and we are checking for that right side list. If element is found at that mid, then we display. If there is not, then we check in that left part, that mid, our element is less than that mid or greater than that mid, and comparatively we are checking for left or right side. Now if we check for all elements, and now big is not less than equal to uh, this end, or we check all element, then also we not found our particular element this position minus 1, because we are in it. So we displaying the value is not present in a array, and just in the algorithm. Step by step. In step 1, we initialize the value of variable, that is a big end for the last element, and position POS. In step, a loop is executed until big is then equal to the condition, there is a beginning is less than equal to end. Now in step 3, that is this, value of mid is calculated. In step 4, Okay, my voice is audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Because of network connection is lost, this happen. Okay, our algorithm is completed now. Here, what we do first in binary search, we calculate the mid and we check our target element is at the middle or not. If we found that element at the middle, then just we display the position and end, means our element is found at that position and we are ending the algorithm. If element is not at the middle, then we check for the left and right. To check left side, we have to alter the end, that is upper bound. We have to set end to middle minus 1, because we have to find that we have to search for the left side. If element is a greater than middle, then we have to check for right side. In that case, we have to change beginning, that is middle plus 1. This we are trying for each subsection also. Means suppose at the first we got that element is at the left side, then we are considering left side as a one array, and we are again trying to comparing the element, means again we are finding mid in that subsection. If that mid is equal to our element, then we are displaying. If that is not condition, means if that sub array's mid is not targeted value, then we comparing it is at the left side or right side. If it is at the right side, then we are considering that right side array. We are again calculating mid for that sub array, and we are checking our element is at the mid or not. If there is not, then we are checking at the left side or right side. This is what binary search means. Again, each time we are comparing half of the array. This is binary search. In linear search, we have to check n time, number of time of the means size at the equal to size. We have to check. If array size is n, then we have to check n time. But in binary search, first we are dividing array, means we are calculating mid and checking half side only. If left side, then we have to check at the left side. If the element is at right side, then check for right side. Means again we are here dividing what, half the comparison. We are doing half of the comparison. This is the benefit of the binary search. Now, complexity. Here, the complexity of the binary search algorithm can be expressed as a f of n, where n is the number of elements in the array. The complexity of algorithm is calculated depending on number of comparisons that are made. In binary search algorithm, we see that with each comparison, the size of the segment where search has to be made is reduced to half. Means we are reducing half of the size at each comparison. Thus, we can say that in order to locate a particular value in array, the total number of comparison that we is given as a 2 f of n is greater than n, or f of n equal to log to the n. Okay, this is what linear search and binary search. We are ending our session here. Okay,
Okay.
you understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.